Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Quick throw, hanging in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Forced out wide. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. That's Ibuka in motion. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needs to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
A gain of 29 yards.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Exiting, and he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Going silver, ready? Crowd left, get him. Crowd. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63, 60. Crowd left, get him. Crowd left, get him. No touch.
To the air right away is Hurts. Man, it's A.J. Brown brings it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Tiger Horn, crowd left, get him. No touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Crowd left, get him. Crowd left, get him. All right, anyway, Get him. 73. 73. No touch.
Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
No touch. No touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's now
63, 63, 63. Great. Crowd love Yeti. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. That one intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers will take over at their own 15.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. The Bucs have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
180. Point it right. Kings. Dot.
To throw is Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
180. Regular. Dot.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
No touch. 60. 180. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. There he goes, inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Big-time plays for Philly. 33 yards.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the Buccaneers' 23-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73. Good, set. I know you want that. Man. Kyle Leviani. Kyle Leviani.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Good, set. I know Kyle Leviani. Tiger Hornet. 73, 70, hey. Go silver, ready? No touch.
On second down, Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll run with Barkley. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Kings. 180.
Baker to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver Godwin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On second down, Baker. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Point it right. Regular.
To throw is Mayfield. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Alert! 20! Alert!
Here's Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Flush to his right, taking off, he'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, on 133. 180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And good running on the return. It'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Hey, Silver. 73. Hey. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Tiger Hornet.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good. Set. Hey, easy. 63. Bang. Crowd left Yeti. 63.
Hurts to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
No touch. Go Silver. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Second and 10.
No touch, set. Hey, hey, still 73. 73. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
Hurts now. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Good. Out. Hey, what up? Hey. Hey. No touch.
Here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. It's a gain of 49.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
Barkley. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
A second down throw for Hurts. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Third and goal.
Good. Set. No touch.
Third and goal for Hurts. Forced out wide. He'll try and get it, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Point it right.
On first down is Mayfield. This one's complete. It's Jalen McMillan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Complete to Jalen McMillan. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to score. A pick six